Good morning, children. Welcome back to our geography class. In the manufacturing industries, at the end of today's class, you'll be able to learn about the information technology and electronics industry and also industrial pollution. Yes, let's go for the information technology and electronics industry. In IT industry, we rank number 1 in the world, children. So we are the leaders in this industry because many Indians working even in other developed countries also. So the electronics industry covers a wide range of products like television, telephones, computers, and many other important equipments required by the telecommunication industry. Not only that, on the other hand, there is a continuous growth in the hardware and software in this industry. So, and this is the key to the success of IT industry in India. So, this industry actually has generated a lot of employment in our country. Especially 30% of the employees who are working in this industry are of women only. So, it is responsible for the improving of the standard of living in the country. Now, Bengaluru has emerged as the electronic capital of India, and also there are many other important centers now for electronic goods. They are Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, etc. So this industry has been a major foreign exchange earner. It is earning lot of foreign exchange children through this industry because of its fast growing of BPO. Do you know what is BPO? Yes, it is business processing outsourcing sector, children. That means in your language call centers. So through this sector we are earning a lot of foreign exchange, children. That's why it is improving the standard of living of the people. Now let's talk about the industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Children, industries are responsible for 4 types of pollution. They are air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, or sound pollution. So let's see each one of them in detail now. Water pollution. Water pollution is caused by the organic and inorganic industrial wastes. And also effluents. What is the meaning of effluent? You know, it is the liquid waste discharged by the industries into the rivers. Effluents means the liquid waste discharged by the industries into the rivers. The main culprits in this regard are paper, pulp, chemicals, textiles and dyeing, petroleum refineries, tanneries, electronic industries, etc. Paper and pulp makes out of wood, you know very well, right? They use a lot of water in their manufacturing process, and the dirty water is then let out into the river. All chemical and textile industries are also responsible for releasing a lot of water, that is effluents, into the river and finally into the sea. Same is the case with the petroleum industries also, children. Almost all the petroleum industries are located in the coastal areas, we know very well, right? They also release all the effluents into the sea. Tanneries. Tanneries are the one that are dealing with the processing of skin of the animals. So leather industries, no, they get leather, they manufacture leather with the help of the tan. It means what? The skins of the animals. So from these industries also a lot of dirty water is released into the rivers or lakes. So all these industries release liquid waste like dyes, acids, lead, mercury, synthetic chemicals, etc. They also release solid waste such as some kind of solid waste like fly ash, potash, gypsum, and iron and steel slag into the water bodies, children. Now let's see what is the thermal pollution. Thermal pollution of water occurs when hot water from the factories and thermal plants are drained into rivers and ponds before cooling. Do you understand, children? So from the thermal power plants, they release the hot water before cooling into the water bodies. Actually, they have to cool the water and then they have to supposed to release it into the water bodies, children. But instead of it, the hot water is released into the ponds. So you can imagine that what will happen to the aquatic life in that pond, children. Yes, you are right. They'll die, children. So it will have a harmful effect on aquatic life. So soil and water pollutions are closely related to each other because when it rains, no children, the harmful acids and the harmful things, no, they seep inside the soil. Okay, na? For example, the dumping of the harmful waste like glass, harmful chemicals, industrial effluents, and packaging, salts, and garbage, children, they makes the soil useless because the rainwater percolates into the soil, it means seep into the soil. So this carries the harmful substances into the soil, and then they pollute the groundwater also. Okay, they contaminate the groundwater also. And not only that, children, the waste from the nuclear power plants also cause cancer, birth defects, miscarriages also, it means abortions. Okay, I hope you understand, children. Now let's see how air pollution caused by the industries. Air pollution is caused by the presence of high proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. Airborne particles, it means the particles which are present in the air are called airborne particles, children. So these airborne particles contain both solid and liquid particles like dust and smoke. Smoke is emitted by the chemical and paper factories, brick kilns. You know what's the meaning of brick kilns, children? Brick kilns are nothing but the place where bricks are baked. Okay, so smoke is also emitted by the refineries, smelting plants, and burning of fossil fuels. So all these industries are ignoring the pollution norms and releasing the smoke in large quantities, children, and polluting the atmosphere. So toxic gases leakage also can be most hazardous, and it has happened many times in our country also, children. So one such example is Bhopal gas tragedy. So in our state, the recently occurred incident is toxic gases released from the algae polymers in Vizag. I hope you remember, children. So this may be also very hazardous with the long term effects. Air pollution adversely affects the human health, animals, plants, buildings, and the atmosphere as a whole. We have seen when algae polymers gas leak, toxic gases leakage, children. Many animals also died. We have seen many animals died, and many plants also dried up. So, with this, we can understand that air pollution is very much harmful not only for the human beings but also for the plants and animals. So, with this, I conclude today, children. Tomorrow, we'll go for the next topic. Thank you for have a nice day.